be here today. My name is Mumilo Sam. I'm the head teacher of Ngoma Secondary School, a school found in the Budaka district. We are along Ombale, Kamonkoli, Pallisa Highway, that road which goes to Pallisa. I'm very glad to be here to bring to you the good news about the performance of the Ngoma Secondary School, where our best candidate is called Wilberforce. He has scored 8 aggregates in these recently released exams that have just been released today. I want to thank the government which has been able to do the necessary assessment, and I want to thank the Ngoma staff which has done that tremendous work. Our best candidate scoring 8, Wilberforce, followed by Ranga Stephen. He has got 9 aggregates, followed by Musa. He has got 10 aggregates. We have Ndegemo Fibe with 13 aggregates. Those ones were our best candidates at Ngoma Secondary School, a school which has made a difference in the Budaka district as well as Bukedi region, where performance has become the order of the day. Alongside the better number of the high good performance of the first grades, we also have the overall number of first grades at school here, where our total number of first grades in the whole school has been 85. We thank God because it has not been very easy. We thank our parents, we thank the students who have been able to abide by the school to reach this milestone. It is the first of its kind that we have managed to acquire 80 plus first grades, where we have managed to get 85. Previously, we have been meandering in some 40s and 50s. I thank God that we have made it. I thank our dear parents for supporting the institution. We are now moving to our next level. We thank you so much, and we are promising that by the next meeting, by the next release, we are going to get all our students passing excellently, all of them being in first grades. But for this one, 2023, our best candidate, Wilberforce, has scored 8 aggregates. Then the overall number of first grades at Ngoma Secondary School is 85 first grades. We thank you so much, and I'm very happy for today and for the school, for the management, and for everybody who has participated in these results. Secondary school, as you've heard, 85 first grades, 2023 in senior 4 results. We are aiming at continuous improvement. That is our motto, whereby we are driven by very many factors to arrive at such the number of first grades. The first major factor is discipline in the institution. We have a very disciplined school within the region there, whereby learners, parents, teachers, the non-teaching staff, all people are very disciplined. And the motto says continuous improvement, and we are continuously improving every year. If I could give you a link up of the previous years, we had some 30s, we went to 40s, we went to 50s, we are now in 80s. And so one major factor is discipline. Then we have enough facilities as a school. All facilities that are supposed to be used. We talk about the library, we talk about the laboratory, we talk about the security, we talk about the lights, we talk about the reading rooms and then the classrooms, we talk about the dormitories. We have enough facilities that are making us prosper and then improve continuously every year. We thank you so much because mostly the parents who have stood in with us, you have supported us for every year. We are continuously improving like this. Amidst all of these very good results, we also have some small challenges here and there, whereby we have reached in an economic situation where the situation is not doing us so well. So the biggest challenge as an administration we face is the economy, whereby the funds are not all that very good. But even in the situation, in the place we are located, we are unable to increase our fees structure, because if we could hike the fees structure, we would eliminate some of these students. So we are facing a challenge of the funds to run the institution, but amidst all of those challenges of funds which are supposed to run other activities, we are able to prosper. So the biggest challenge we face as an institution is our little funds we have, simply because we are charging a very pocket-friendly fee, whereby some of the nursery schools have even better, higher fees they are charging than us. Lastly, as I come back to the community, I want to appreciate the community of Kachomo Town Council, which is commonly known as Kaderuna, that I thank you so much for supporting Ngoma Secondary School. For us to be able to get 85 first grades in this locality, you have been with us. I only appeal to you to continue supporting the institution as you have supported it from the beginning up to where it is. I continue appealing to you that please continue supporting us. Give us your children, you will not regret. Next year when they are releasing, we are promising you that all learners will have passed. So I appeal to you to bring your children, you will not regret. That is the beauty of Ngoma Secondary School here in Bulangira or Kachomo, Budaka district.
Secondary school. I particularly want to thank UNE for the release of the results of 2023 with marked improvement in performance countrywide, but particularly as Pallisa progressive, this year we have the best of the best performance because these were our pioneer students whom we started with them in 2019. I really want to thank these students and the parents for supporting Pallisa progressive, and I want to promise the best. We want to promise the best. I want to use Pallisa Progressive as a model school in Pallisa and Eastern region. I want to encourage the students who are currently in school to dedicate their work to God, to dedicate their work to books, because all these students who are passing Division 1 to 20, they were God-fearing and they were hard-working. I also want to appeal to the parents, it is the high time you put your child in a school where you'll be able to talk to the administration, you are able to pay school fees in installment, and where your ability is, where you can approach like Pallisa Progressive. I want to appeal those parents who have not taken their children to school, bring your children to Pallisa Progressive Secondary School. To perform well, especially like Pallisa Progressive, the youngest school in South Africa, it takes a lot of effort, dedication, teamwork, using qualified staff, and working as a team. And above all, having students who are disciplined. Once you have the students who are disciplined, you have the staff working as a team, then you'll be able to do well. And particularly the practical work. I think in Pallisa here, Pallisa Progressive is the best school in doing sciences at both O level and A level. We put our students who practical right from senior 1. By the time they reach senior 4, they are used to do the practicals. So I want to encourage that the teamwork, God-fearing, and hard-working in the students, and don't forgetting the role played by the parents in paying school fees and visiting the school. This one all tantamount to good performance at either senior 4 or senior 6. There's challenges, like we have challenges of infrastructure, which we are working on. We have the challenges of land, but we have already bought the land. We have challenges of materials, but the government is providing us, especially the new curriculum books. We have challenges of fees payment. Most of our parents are low-income earners, but we always negotiate with them to see that their children come to school. Some people pay it in terms of barter trade. They bring potatoes, they bring cassava, they bring beans. But in the long run, we agree and make these children study without any disturbance. Hands-on, practicals. So what we are doing, the government has already trained the teachers. So the schools now are training the individual teachers who did get the training. The government has given the books. So what is important now is the work of the teachers to do research and implement. This this curriculum has not so much changed from the old one. Only that this one uses more practical skills than the theoretical one, which is the first one. So we are already implementing it because this year we shall have the first sitting of senior 4s using the new curriculum. So we are in touch with it because we have been trained and we are now implementing it.
Secondary school, we have received the results of our candidates who sat last year, the senior 4s of 2023. These results are for the very first candidates that we began with in senior 1, they moved to senior 2, 3, and 4. Pallisa Progressive has had its first sitting with its own students who have gone through the school cycle of O level, and we are pleased to inform the world that we have performed exceptionally well. We have got 20 in Division 1 and 32 in Division 2 and very few in Division 3 and 4. So we give thanks to the Almighty God who has made this possible. We also thank the candidates of 2023 who worked so tirelessly well to make sure that they come up with this good performance. We also thank the teachers, we thank the school administration, together with the board of directors. They did the best to ensure that Pallisa Progressive excels in this national examination. Celebratory moves We really thank God for making this possible for us. What has enabled us to reach this great achievement? It is the teamwork that is within the teachers, the cooperation, the commitment that they exhibited when they were handling these candidates, and also the hard work that the candidates had. They went an extra mile to ensure that they prepare themselves fully for the examinations, and indeed they have not disappointed us. The performance has been good, and we are indeed very happy for their input. That mobilized progressive is now 4 years old. We are now in our 5th year, because these are the candidates that we began with in senior 1. Being young has not only meant that we cannot produce these good results. No. What enabled such a young school to produce these good results is that we have a team of experienced teachers that were so committed and knew what they do to make sure that these candidates are prepared to produce the best results out of them. So we are young as a school, but with experienced teachers, with a very committed team of educationists that know what they do. And indeed, their input, their effort, great determination in ensuring that they produce the best out of these candidates has yielded the results that we are seeing today.
Kendo Agnes, Senior Education Officer, Pallisa District Local Government. I'm really impressed. I came to this school on my routine monitoring, but I'm so impressed because the results of all level have shown that the teachers here are committed. But it is not a surprise because I've been coming here and I saw their core values. They are very serious in discipline, in management. They have good managerial skills. So there was no doubt.
As
a district, I'm so impressed. In fact, now I talk as the boss of the education department. This school started when I was the education officer, actually in acting position, district education officer. I've seen it grow, and I'm so impressed because their first senior 4s have made it with division 1 and 2 only. So as a district, I'm very proud. I know we are moving forward.
Head teacher St. Paul High School, Petete. This is my 3rd year being a teacher. I want to thank God for the UCE exams that were released today. We have got the best performance ever. We were able to get 13 first grades, with 5 who were not able to be in first grade, though the aggregates are in first grade. But because of English, they did not fall in first grade. I thank God for that performance. Our best got 12, with 2 having 15. We thank God for the results. I account it to the teachers for their commitment. They have been so self-motivated. They have been fighting for classes, and we thank God that their efforts have not been in vain. I want also to thank the directors for the support. For you cannot make students pass when you don't have resources. The directors have been able to provide every resources that we have been asking. Our parents, thank you very much for adhering to our call, because when we talk to that, let students come to boarding, you responded positively. 95% of our learners in senior 4 have been in boarding. That gave us ample time to handle them, to finish the syllabus early and have enough time to revise. Even the week we're able to pull up. We didn't have any student failing. All our students passed in first grade, second grade, and the worst got 3rd grade. That was so great. I also want to thank our Honorable Minister, Dr. Monica Msenro, the Executive Director, for the initiative to improve sciences. We was able to stock the science lab. Every practical we were able to do that boosted sciences. When you look at the science line, almost everybody passed. And also the initiative to bring in profound learning, which goes deeper, which helps the learner to attain the best. We don't just rush, but we are able to use profound learning, and every detail of the content needed for the learner to get was able to learn. Not only being occupied, but learning. That was very wonderful. All the teachers, I really appreciate. This is the best team I have ever worked with. Even whether you are there or you are not there, they are always in class. I want to thank them. To the students, they were so disciplined, and they were able to fulfill the saying that discipline is the key to success. We never had any issues with them, and they were able to study from the day one up to the last. To the community, we really encourage that if there is a need, for example, if the schools call for boarding, because the time is not enough to handle learners. A school that are having only day program, I think they are struggling. But when learners come to boarding, there is ample time for them to concentrate on their work. So let parents be always positive, provide every scholastic material. For example, sciences require many requirements. For example, calculators, graph books, and any other that may be called upon by the teachers. Let the parents always be willing to support, and that will be able to help. I want to thank everybody for the commitment and the cooperation that today we are celebrating the performance. Glory goes back to God.